Stop. Stop whatever you're doing for the next 30 seconds. Because what you're about to hear could shatter everything you thought you knew about your existence. Have you ever felt like a crucial piece was missing from what you've been taught about life, death, and who you truly are? Like someone ripped out the most important pages from your soul's manual? Well, you were right. 1200 years ago, a manuscript revealed humanity's best-kept secret. And it wasn't lost by accident. It was intentionally erased from history. Because it gives you a power that many don't want you to have, the exact knowledge of what your soul did before you were born. Today, that book resurfaces. And it could change you forever. Today we open the forbidden pages of the Codex Animae, an ancient Latin manuscript guarded for centuries by a secret order of mystics. While religions and governments constructed narratives based on fear and control, this text held a map. A detailed map of the 7 sacred stages your soul goes through before incarnation. Imagine knowing exactly why you were born into this family. Why you have this body. Why you face these very pains. Imagine discovering that you are not a victim of fate, but the architect of your own reality. This video isn't just theory. It's a journey of remembrance. If you make it to the end, the way you look at your problems, your enemies, and your suffering will never be the same again. Are you ready to remember what you were programmed to forget? It all begins with the first phase, the call. Many of us live with a silent, almost imperceptible feeling. A longing for home, a place we can't pinpoint on a map. According to Codex Animae, this is the echo of the first phase. The universe doesn't command you to be born. Universal consciousness issues an invitation. A silent vibration that permeates existence. When your soul, resting in unity, hears this call, remember that it's time to evolve again, to return to the sacred play of matter. And here's the hidden point: you chose to respond. If you're here, if you're listening, it's because in a moment outside of time you said yes. You chose to feel, to love, to make mistakes, to start over. That restlessness you sometimes feel, that need to seek answers that society doesn't give you, is your soul remembering that first yes. Recognizing the calling is the first step to stop feeling dragged down and start directing your own course. After the call comes the second phase, the review. Here, the idea of judgment based on punishment collapses. There is no God who condemns you. There is only pure conscience. Your soul reviews its past existences, but not as an outside observer. You live each experience from the other's perspective. If you've hurt someone, feel the pain they felt. If you've loved, feel the expansion you created in their heart. It's a lesson in absolute empathy. Understand that we are all connected. Mistakes are not sins, but information. Guilt is a human prison, revision is spiritual liberation. Once you pass the review, you enter the third stage, the Council of Souls. You've never been alone. Never. Before you were born, you met a group of minds who have always accompanied you. Guides, teachers, traveling companions who know you deeply and don't judge you. Together you planned. Not by chance. You analyzed the wounds to heal and the qualities to develop. In this life I want to learn patience. In this life I want to learn courage. In this life I want to tell the truth. People who have changed your life are often part of this agreement. Souls who have accepted difficult roles to help you grow. Many of the conflicts you experience today aren't errors in your path, but specific points in your plan. The recurring arguments, the relationships that seem to always reopen the same wound, aren't punishments. They're reminders. Every time a situation repeats itself, your soul is offering you another chance to respond differently, more consciously, more freely. If you've ever wondered why some people come into your life only to create chaos and then disappear, the Codex is clear: not all are meant to stay. Some come only to activate a lesson. When the lesson is integrated, the bond dissolves. Not because you failed, but because you've learned. This radically changes the way you look at the past. No longer as a series of mistakes, but as a training ground. Every disappointment, every loss, every moment you felt broken had a specific purpose: to shape you into the version of yourself capable of sustaining what you're about to remember. The sudden insights you have are not coincidences, but reminders. Then comes the fourth phase, the choice of purpose. Purpose isn't the work you do. It's not your social role. Purpose is who you came to become. Your soul clearly defines its mission. Heal a family line. Learn to forgive. Bring light where there is closure. Your greatest wounds often point to your greatest mission. If something touches you deeply, that's where your purpose lies. You're not here by accident. You're here on a mission. We come to the most difficult stage to accept, choosing your body and your family. The Codex Animae states that no one is born into the wrong family. With full awareness, you have observed your genetics, context, challenges, and possibilities. And you have chosen. Not because I was looking for comfort, but for evolution. Just like in the gym, don't choose light weights if you want to get strong. Choose resistance. Difficult parents, physical limitations, and financial challenges aren't punishments, but tools. When you understand this, you stop asking yourself why me and start asking yourself what I came here to learn. Then comes the sixth stage, the veil of oblivion. You forget everything. The plan, the counsel, your origin. Not out of cruelty, but out of necessity. Without oblivion, the experience would not be real. The veil allows you to love without guarantees, to have faith without proof, to find light in the darkness. Yet the veil is not perfect. Dreams, déjà vu, deep love are cracks through which memory filters. There are moments in life when the veil suddenly thins. It happens during great pain, intense love, a loss that drains you, or a joy you can't explain. In those moments, you're not going crazy. You're remembering. For an instant, the mask of human identity cracks and you feel something larger stir within you. This is why some experiences leave a mark on you more than others. Not because they're more important on a human level, but because they directly touch the soul. They're awakening points. Cruxes. Doorways. If you learn to listen to these moments instead of numbing them, you begin to live with a different direction. You no longer react to life. You begin to dialogue with it. Finally, the seventh stage, the leap of faith. You leave the infinite and compress yourself into a fragile body. You accept mortality. It is the supreme act of courage. You've gone through the calling, the review, the counseling. You've chosen your purpose, your body, your family, and you've agreed to forget. All to get here, now. Life isn't something that happens to you. It's something you've carefully and courageously crafted. They tried to hide this knowledge because those who remember their origin cannot be controlled by fear. Now you know the 7 stages. The veil has thinned. Next time you face a challenge, ask yourself why your soul wrote this chapter. What are you trying to remember? If this truth resonates with you, leave a mark. It's a signal to the algorithm, but above all to yourself, that you're ready to remember. Welcome home, architect of your life.